Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 196 of the Techpoint Africa Podcast. I'm in a good mood today. You can see it on my face.
Yeah.
I'm in a good mood today. Yes,
Wow.
a few
Hey.
days.
Small,
It's a
small.
few
I don't know
days
why that
too.
why that felt
But
like.
you people should let me please enjoy my
No
shine in
vex,
this.
no vex.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
By the way, in the studio with me is
Your boy.
with
Bolu.
Yeah, contrary to Bulu, I'm not your boy, I'm your guy. So yes, welcome to the podcast. Please watch this podcast.
Right.
Don't be
I don't know what's going on in the studio today, but peace. Yeah.
something today.
Before I go to what is getting me excited, this is one of the days that we show some few jabs at the crypto industry.
Precisely Bolu.
Not did I mention Bolu?
I did.
Yeah, I
So
didn't.
tell
I
me
didn't.
whether I
I
have a
didn't. I'm the.
crypto company.
Bolu is the crypto industry.
Anyways, crypto and Vibra as
Then a
what's
crypto and
funny?
Vibra.
No, I said crypto app. Oh God, they are serious today. Actually, yes, we
Yeah,
are.
sorry.
So just a mention, crypto app Vibra had shut down. He said in Nigeria, and he said it's Nigeria
That they are
branch
shutting
that
down.
is shutting down.
Yeah.
Recently, the co-founder and founding partner of Web3 Accelerator Adaverse made this known, and there are a lot of in between, but that's not what we are here to talk about. Um, We're just going to move directly to what we are here to speak about today. Andela. Andela have refused to leave the news, leave our laptop screens and all, but it's for the good reason. So Adela launches
Is it
Talent
good?
Cloud. Yeah.
Let's
We
we'll
can call
decide.
it good now. We can
Don't
call it
worry,
good.
we'll
So
get
yeah.
there.
So please.
Okay, yes. So let me use Victoria's headline. Andela launches an AI-powered platform to transform the hiring process for tech companies.
That are laying
So-
off. Sorry.
Sorry,
Cancel that
Onomedon, you
out.
did that, please. It's very important that we leave that in. But yes, this is interesting because while they are okay, so first of all, ever since I think it was December 2022, the moment I see AI powered, I'm like, what the hell? Here we go again. And
Buzzword.
yeah, exactly, buzzword. So when I saw it, I was like,
Okay.
it's one of those things. But by the way, LinkedIn they've laid off, and like someone pointed out, the
The
irony,
irony.
the place you go to get jobs,
It's
laying these people
it's
off.
making people out of
So,
jobs.
Basically, how do you sleep at night knowing that the place where you go to get jobs is laying people off?
It's life. It's the cycle
Anyway.
of life.
Moving on, Andela is
Andela.
launching an AI powered platform.
Yeah.
So basically, it's
it's called Andela Cloud, by the way.
Andela Cloud. This Google Cloud, but yeah, what the purpose is to help hiring managers. So basically, help companies to streamline their hiring process. And the idea is that it has certain parameters, or you impute certain parameters, and then you hire from the over 150,000 tech talents across the world. So you just impute your parameters that you want by the skills they have, years of experience, the specific technology stack that you want, or maybe the specific technologies that you want them to have knowledge of, and then it filters all your candidates, and then voila, you have people you can then move ahead with. So that's like the lowdown on it, and it's AI powered. So I'm kind of
Skeptical.
interested, not skeptical. Like, I want us to explore this further. Yes, we now know what the purpose is, but first question for me is, I don't know how many guys they had on their teams whose job was specifically to
train
help
this, yeah.
people hire. No, not even training.
Yeah.
Help people hire. So you can hire teams with this. You can hire just individuals. So I don't know how many people whose jobs were directly connected to this role, helping companies to filter employees. So
Yeah.
now.
So those people will be losing their jobs, right?
Jobs.
maybe it's a possibility, because we know how it is. If AI is replacing a job, of course, the people who have been doing it, some of them may be let go. Is that a possibility? second thing for me, I don't know what people think about that. Does anybody want to
So
say anything?
I think it is something that is not to be expected. But what came to my mind was there's still this issue of regulation around AI used in employment process because of AI bias,
Yes, that was
right?
where I was going to.
AI bias is a thing, and an AI is only as capable
Effective,
as how
people who
much
are
you've
training
trained
it.
it and how much data it has access to.
Yeah.
Mm.
And if in a way, for instance, now if an AI over time has been looking out for, should I go the way of race
Yeah.
or don't let
Mm.
me go race? Race
I
is
think we can go
controversial.
there because I
I want to
saw
go,
something like that.
yeah, I want to go the way of skills, for instance.
Mm.
Say over time it's just been tech skills. It will get to a point, maybe you're looking for adjacent tech skills. I don't know how these AI things work, but I just feel like over time it gets trained to have like a to gravitate towards something that is very used to, if you get what I'm trying to say. So for
Yeah.
instance, now if there is a particular role that you can always come in through tech skills and through a combination of tech skills and, for instance, adjacent tech skills, right? If an AI has been like have bias towards tech skills, it might actually suggest more people with tech capabilities than those in the adjacent roles. If you get what I'm trying to say. So AI bias is a thing. I'm not against any development that comes up now because to a large extent, Africa is usually like very many years behind when it comes to these things, and it's being used in other places. What they are actually considering in other things is how to regulate it and make it ethical, right? But we are still trying to adopt it. We are still in the stage of adoption, so I'm not going to be against it. But I just want us to get it right, right, in a way that we don't put the people we are trying to help at a disadvantage, right?
Okay.
You said you saw something like the race part. It's also very, very valid. You get, because well, this when you submit your bio, your pictures are there, and if an AI is maybe compromised or is not properly
Yeah.
trained, it can actually form a bias concerning people of color, against people of color. So we should try to
Or
look into that.
that are not of color, because most companies are looking to
Exactly. It can be the other way
diversify.
too. It can be the other way too. So
Yeah.
we should just get it right. I feel it's a good thing, right? But I hope we get it right. And about people that are going to lose their job, I think maybe we should move beyond that conversation of automation taking people's job, of AI taking people's job.
Should
You
we
get,
move beyond that conversation?
because there's only so much control you can have around it. It's just for you as a person that as much as AI gets smarter with use, you as a human being too, you can get smarter by learning or learning how to use that AI for your own good. So it still boils down on human beings. If you know you want to still remain relevant, find a way to get better at using that AI for your own good, because there are tools. As a matter of fact, there's no how it can replace entirely replace human. There are tools, and the same way we learn to use every other tool, starting from Microsoft to WordPress, is the same way we will learn
To
to
use AI.
harness AI. So those are the conversations we will be having at the Modern Workplace Africa Conference. But I'm not an expert, but I just feel like you get it.
Sure.
Get it, please.
Okay. So on the bias thing,
Mm.
so when I said like after I moved beyond this AI and I was looking at I was like just thinking through some possible implications. Something I was thinking of is Andela is like, okay, it started out with a focus on Africa, and we have these so we've seen them like cut down on junior developers. We've
And
seen
they've
them try
been
and focus on
changing,
senior
iterating,
guys.
iterating.
Now, what does that mean, for example? So to be clear, we've been using technology in employment processes. Maybe not a lot of African companies, but yes, globally it has been happening. So, for example, ATS is tech. If your resume is not ATS flagged, ATS optimized, it could flag your resume and you don't even get in the door in the
Exactly.
first place.
Yes.
But now talking about AI in recruitment, so people have tried video. So basically, during video interviews, AI analyzes
Your
facial
gestures.
expressions, some of your gestures, some of your body language. And there are studies that show that sometimes AI interprets the body language or facial expressions of black people in a more I'm trying to think of the right word to use, but like
the fact that
it's
It's
I'm
not
happy.
accurate.
I'm happy. Like you can't just
yeah
see it on my face.
accurate, but basically inaccurately, it has tended to be more strict with the way it interpreted facial expressions from black
Of
people.
course.
Now, for Andela, you're hiring from I don't know what the talent pool looks like right now since they have roots in Latin America, but I'm going to assume at least 30% are Africans.
Or colored.
Yeah, or colored. Actually, 80% should be
Colored.
colored since they have roots in Latin America. But something they're talking about is you can filter by time zone.
Okay.
You can also filter by language. Now, if you filter by time zone, I'm just wondering how many African countries have time zones that are in sync with the large European companies that they would typically get jobs at or they would want to get jobs at. Right now, if I am in Nigeria and I'm working for a US company, it basically means I have to be
Your nights
working
or
in
your
reverse. So
day,
I'm basically working at night and sleeping in the
during
day.
the day.
I
So
don't think that's an issue though.
it is an issue if I'm going to be filtering
So
by
that means
It's
time
not-
it
it's
zone.
not
not want people from
humans.
that countries.
No.
No.
You should
You're
not
not
disqualify
hiring
them.
from
You
Africa.
are crossing.
Oh, okay.
You're a
You are
US
hiring
company.
across borders.
Yeah, you're hiring your US company, and then let's say in your filter you say we want people who are who can work with this time zone, right? I'm going to assume that it is not going to take my word for it. It's going to automatically say, okay, Nigeria is
that's
not in
like-
this time zone.
That's like a
It's not
featuring
compatible.
this. You are
So
using AI. You're not
automatically
using humans. Humans
Yeah.
can still use
Make some
discretion.
decisions. Yeah. So now if you do that, automatically
They've
you may
disqualified.
disqualify Nigerians without them even getting their foot in the door. There are a lot of other criteria. Maybe tech stack is standard. Like, of course, you should filter by that. But I'm just wondering how much does it affect the average Andela developer or the average African developer who wants to get jobs through the Andela job pool? I'm just
So I
looking
think
at
it's
that.
because of situations like this that we give feedback like this as media. Because yes, when something is new to you, you tend to question it, right? And we're not questioning it because we are opposing it. We just want to be clear about how you can actually address some of these. I don't want to say loopholes, but possible side effects. So looking at that and some of the things we've mentioned there, just brings to me like, for instance, now you want to hire a team across from diverse places, like a dispersed team scattered across the globe, and you probably don't know how to go about it, or you probably are skeptical about how you effectively manage them. And this is one of the conversations we'll be having at the Modern Workplace Africa Conference. Dr. Silk Ogbu from the Lagos Business School is an associate professor of communication and management, and we'll be taking executives on this 1 hour master class where we dissect. God, you've not sat under Dr. Silk before, so you might not understand what I'm saying, but you should sit under his teaching, because that guy,
Why
that
does that
man,
sound like what do you say in
that-
church?
No, no,
Have you
like,
sat under this
under his
under the
teaching.
under
Yes,
the
if you
teaching
take
of
it
that
like
emoji?
that, like if you sit under his teaching, you are immersed. Like I've always thought like future of work was remote work all my life, but I only spent 15 minutes with Dr. Ogbu, and he just gave me like a different idea of remote work in the context of future of work. I thought it was overflogged, but no, it isn't. So if you should get a ticket if you're a people
Sorry,
leader.
how do I get
If
it?
you're a CEO, I'm coming. Guy, don't interrupt me. If you're a CEO, if you're a people leader, if you're a person that are looking, if you're into consulting, if you are a person that is looking to start managing people at some point, it should be under that master class. And that is just only one of the many master classes that will be happening at the Modern Workplace Africa Conference. I discovered that some people don't even know that there are 3 different stages at the Modern Workplace Africa Conference. I'm going to quickly dissect that. I mentioned that the Modern Workplace Africa Conference is for every stakeholder in the work industry, from the students that is still in school looking to enter the job market, to the decision maker in the company and everything in between, right? So we have different stages catering to different people's needs, like catering to employees, like new hires, catering to freelancers and gig workers, catering to job seekers, catering to students. They will now have another stage catering to HR professionals, people operation managers, HR business partners, and team leads. Then there's now another stage catering to C-suite executives, decision makers, business leaders, CEO, and founders. So now imagine that kind of segmentation and tailoring each content in each stage to the people there. So I was just looking at it like, why would you as a team lead be under a teaching, no, a say a panel, I'll say a panel that's talking about how to upskill. It might make sense to you to an extent, but I just feel like it will be better for you to be under a class that will be talking about trends in the African workforce, current trends there, or a stage talking about how to use data and analytics in the process of hiring. You get my point now. So we have designed it in a way that everybody is going to learn, but they have to be where they are supposed to be. So I'll need you to go to the Modern Workplace Africa Conference.com. There are 3 stages there, and you should get tickets that suit your career role. And this is not just about the content. You get to be among the people that are in the same career level as you, that you can connect with. We call them quality networks that you can connect with and you can like have long-term relationship with. So this is my final call. I'm not going to do this again. That's how you see me on this podcast. We are done. But I
Like,
don't
if
want it
people
to be
don't
like
come after this thing, and different
like,
anything you see, just take.
don't take it, right? But yeah, I really don't want anyone to miss this conference for anything. Not because I'm the event owner, because I am. But I don't want anybody to miss it because there are a lot of packages in there. And I hope to see you there. If you see me, just call Oluwanifemi Kolawole. Please, I like his food. And I will say, thank you very much. See you at the Modern Workplace Africa Conference landmark on Saturday. It's going to be lit, like Instagram people to be giving. So yeah,
I still can't get over the fact
that
you use sitting on that teaching. I mean, it sounds like what I'll hear in church. You don't go to church, so you may not relate. Like
Patricia.
Expose me as per, I don't understand.
I don't know,
I'll be
godly
jailed.
hooligan.
And then hooligan. Oh,
When I'm not,
please, Patricia is in the news again. This time, what I feel
you
is.
say that.
No, don't worry. Let's go ahead.
What are you people saying? I
If you don't get it, forget about it.
Oh. Okay.
No, don't worry. Go ahead.
Move. Okay, we should move.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing, God? They will think I don't serious on today's podcast too, but
Are
me,
you
I'm serious.
people? Normally.
I've actually been
I'm
very
a serious
It's just-
person.
You guys are bad
So,
influences.
You're just sober. Behave like someone
what
that
is
do you,
going on?
do
What
you
is
drink this
the
morning?
production? What did you put in the studio today?
Someone said the air over Nigeria is cooking.
It's cooking.
It's what?
The air over Nigeria is cooking. Maybe as we're coming to work today, we sniff something in that car.
Okay, so please, Patricia is in the news again.
Oh, yes.
Still not for the good reasons. But this time, it elicited a different kind of emotion that I felt for them. So just give us the rundown. I'll tell you
Before
what I feel.
give you that rundown, what do you what do you
No,
feel?
say the
All right,
rundown.
Give us-
I'll tell
okay,
you
What's
what
the
I
rundown?
feel.
Yes, Patricia is in the news again.
Once again.
I mean, if you've
Some
not
jazzy
heard,
again.
if you've not heard about what's going on, you've probably been living under a rock. But Patricia has consistently been in the news for the wrong reasons. First, it was the hack. Then next, it was the launch of a token that was going to serve as payment.
Placeholder.
You know, or good. That's a good way to put it. A placeholder for customers that they are owing money. And then the latest news now is that they've reached out to some customers and asked them to telling those customers to turn whatever it is that they are owing them to shares within the company. So basically, let's assume Patricia is owing me 50 million naira. Patricia is now calling me and telling me,
You're
Alpha
an
guy,
investor.
would you like to, own
Convert
shares of
To equity.
Patricia. We'll just convert that 50 million that we are owing you, and then we'll turn it to shares. How do you feel about that? Well, I mean, obviously,
I don't feel good.
it doesn't sound very good because I mean, first of all, you are owing a lot of money, right? You are in hot water, right? Why would I even want to buy shares in a company
I don't know whether
that
it's
is in
a
hot
drum.
water, right? And it was I was listening to the recording where Patricia called one of their customers. I think they are owing that
Patricia
person.
customer care.
Yeah, it was the Patricia customer care number.
Okay.
I called the person, and I was listening to the conversation, and it was not even sounding like there wasn't really. It was
Big
sounding. It was
emotion.
sounding like really
We have
desperate.
the copy, yeah.
Yeah. I think we
Let's
should listen
listen
to
to
it.
it. Maybe it will change
Mhm,
what I
mhm.
feel.
When you convert my money to shares right now, I won't be saying it that it's available again.
It will be seen. It will be seen, but you will get a document. If you agree to it, I'm going to send you an email with a document so you can read through it properly. All we need is your consent. And like I said, this is honestly the best we can do at the time. This is most likely our last resort and the best we can do. We just need your cooperation because you want to see that this is rectified.
This is a very scary thing to do. It's a very scary thing.
Yes,
to do.
I understand it, but we've been here. I want you to know that we've been here with you, even in this tough time. We have not. You still see our updates, see our calls and messages. That's to prove that we are still here. We don't have any intentions of running away. We don't have such plans. That's just to prove we've been here for a long time and we are still here, even at a difficult time like this. So you can be rest assured that your funds will be gotten. We just need you to do this one favor. It will help you and it will help us. That way you can get your money faster. And like I said, it is our last resort as it stands now. Not giving your consent is only going to make issues worse. I'm being very honest with you right now.
Yeah. So you can hear from that recording that it's basically like, see, if you don't buy,
You lose your money.
now we've told you what you need to do to get your money, right? But if you don't do it, we really don't know what will happen, which is, I mean, really,
It's
really, really
really
weird.
like-
We reached out to someone at Patricia. We reached out to Patricia. They said they will provide more information and really explain what exactly is going on. I've not heard back from them since. That was in
Don't bother.
Tuesday. Yes,
Okay.
that was since Tuesday 9 a.m. and I've not heard from them since then. But it's really
It's
sad.
becoming
It's
unbecoming.
really. And then I think it was yesterday a video came out where some of the customers, they went to the Patricia office and they didn't see anybody, and they're like, "What's going on? Have they taken our money?" So I actually remember going to Patricia office. You remember that one,
Which
that very
month was I
flamboyant
in?
office they had
I
in
know,
Lekki.
yes.
So I went there. I was like, okay, when all these things started happening, like, what exactly is going on? So I went there, and the security was like, oh, they've not been coming to the office for some months now. I was like, oh, wow. Why exactly? Said they've been working from home. I was like, this is strange. And then I reached out to some employees, right? And many of them have been saying, oh, I don't work at Patricia anymore. I mean, 9 out of 10 employees that I reached out to said they
Some
don't
of the
work.
employees are even C-level.
Yeah, and then if you look at, I think that was last year or some even earlier, like the whole C-level team left the company. So it's very worrisome, right? Very worrisome. And I mean,
So, okay, to the feelings that I felt,
mhm.
I was feeling like, okay, we understand that they're in this situation and they are not ready to just throw in the trowel. Like, okay, let's try everything to survive or to make it work. That's the feeling I'm getting. Okay.
That's the feeling you're getting.
Yeah.
Really?
They got me, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, tell me what you feel.
The feeling I'm getting is that a lot of Nigerian founders see them, see jail, or see them, see EFCC case. That is the feeling that I'm
I
getting.
get it.
Because
You have
the
not
lawyers
really,
in the room,
really
they will correct me.
explain what's
But is it not
going on.
borderline illegal that you are owing me, your financial services provider or
Yeah.
institution, you are owing me and you're calling me. I don't care whether you're threatening me or you're making a suggestion. You're telling me that I should convert my old
Added
money to equity. Think about it like this: you lend me money, like you're not a bank or anything. You lend me money, and then 3 months later, I've not paid back, and then I come to you and I'm like, "Hi, Nifemi, I know I'm owing you. I don't even say I know I'm owing you. Hi, Nifemi, I'm owing you 50K, but right now, I want you to convert the 50K you owe me into equity." When I get
inside my wedding.
yes, or put it inside my wedding. I could the hell cares about your wedding? I don't care about your wedding. Can you just give me my money and stop being stop
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I
so
think
this is the second
communication
But
time.
then
key.
it's
Not communication.
It's not.
This one is not communication issue.
That's
It is
past
a-
communication.
It is more than communication.
It's
I've been telling Bolo about
irresponsible.
it is irresponsible, it is criminal, it is everything wrong in the book. You don't get to do that with customer deposits. Imagine your money gets missing. Any bank, just think of any
Access
bank, and then the bank comes tomorrow and they tell you convert the money to shares. Like Bolu pointed out, you are basically under the water. Like
Yeah.
you're struggling to stay
So
alive. Why should I put my money in a sinking
something that you
ship?
don't think is valuable to start with?
I mean,
I get people investing in Ponzi, but nobody sees Ponzi like that last week of Ponzi schemes dying.
Yeah.
Nobody ever puts no sensible person actually
Yeah.
puts their money in the last week, knowing fully
Yes,
well that it's
because
about
they know
to
it's
crash
about to drown.
because they know. Now
Yes.
imagine all the customers we've been talking
Yeah.
about. First time I said they should probably learn communication
Yes.
and stop doing this. But
Communication is
they've
not
been
their
saying they will
problem.
do they will do town hall.
Mhm.
You will schedule town hall for 2 p.m.
Mhm.
You will send email
Mhm.
to people 1:57 p.m. And that's the first time you're communicating that I should come for your town hall. The next one you do 2 p.m. You will send town hall.
Email.
You send
Invitation.
email 2:50 when town hall has started. I don't know what you're trying to do, but it's telling me that
Yes.
you're a fraudster.
People actually went for that
For
town hall.
instance,
and they said they were not allowed to really
How
air
did they
their
vote?
grievances.
Like-
Bolu now, if you'd want to advise, what should happen now? Like if you want to give an advice to the customers or to the owners of Patricia, what would you say?
Please don't ask me the advice I'll give to.
So I mean, let me start with owners of Patricia. I think one thing that they can't, one place they got it wrong was, I don't know, as a financial services company, but because they are in the crypto space, right? I guess they didn't have everything in order, right? So normal finance company, there's NDIC,
Insurance.
there's
Yeah.
enough regulations for you. If something happens, you
At
you
least
probably
it's
declare
percentage
bankruptcy.
Percentage of the customers'
Yes,
money are
whatever you have,
insured.
I don't know, maybe
Just
whatever you have left to probably still
liquidate.
give customers.
Mhm.
But in their case now, there's nothing like that. If they've lost those monies, I don't know what the customers can
If you
do.
go and do 9 to 5 and look for people's money now.
So
You do 9 to 5,
it's also
you go
important
work for
to
like
note
14
that
years.
I'm
I
just wondering, like, what's the way out here?
You will work harder than Jacob worked for Leah for you to
someone
pay
actually
that
said
money.
they've raised money, right?
Oh.
A
Sorry.
source told me that they've raised like 95% of what they need to pay people. What they're actually trying
Walai.
to. I saw a deck,
It's
something
a
that
lie.
looks like a deck,
You show me die, saying I lie.
and they want to raise $5 million.
It's a lie.
$2 million is to pay back customers.
Uh-huh.
But even the customers are even saying that it's not $2 million is owing them, that they are owing them up to 10.
How do the
Million.
customers know how much it's owed?
I don't know. They said based on their own
Calculation.
internal
Calculation,
calculations.
yeah.
You didn't know? Well,
Right.
I don't know sure about. If
So
they know how
Maybe
many
they have
people.
like a group of Patricia victims.
I mean,
or
Possibly.
if you are running
what
a
do they
company,
call it? Support group.
yeah,
Hi.
if you are running a crypto company,
And you just can't
I've
read.
got you. I've been scammed to the tune of $7 million by Patricia.
do you know?
IG goes, you're welcome.
Wait, do you know? I just have an idea now. What maybe. Imagine you're seeing a Patricia video and Patricia staff are coming out. I'm not the one that's telling money.
Oh God, no! What is going on in this studio?
I'm not the
today?
blind.
Is that a man?
I am not the scammer. I am not the. I am the scammer's employee.
Seriously, today today's podcast is out of my hand. It's totally out of my hand. Please, let's move on.
Oh my God.
Oh, these are behind the screen things.
That
Oh,
was
guys.
that was good.
And then the
was
actual
good.
owner comes. I am.
I hope people $10 million.
Sorry, can we add
Okay,
disclaimer here?
jokes aside.
Disclaimer.
The opinions expressed on this podcast are not the
Opinions of
Opinions of
Techpoint.
Tech
Their
Premier
personal
Media.
opinions, please.
It is our-
Personal
it is
it
my
is
own
opinions.
our personal
opinion,
opinions.
Please.
But
Come and put thank you very much. Please
Yeah,
don't
but
come when you
we are
are.
begging.
They are their opinions.
No legal.
Yeah, so still talking.
Yeah,
backwards.
it's not a funny issue,
Yeah, it's not
actually.
very it's not funny. It's
I'm
people's
saying-
money.
No, depending on where you look at
People's
it,
money
it's
we are
funny.
talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
here.
yeah.
So we are hoping that. So what I'm
I'm
just
not
thinking in my
obliged.
hand is. What I have in my mind is like just find a way out. Are you just going to say we have shut down and let people find consolation in that or closure or keep doing this?
Closure.
No,
Yeah,
I know it's people's money and,
Anyway,
and
you
all.
said
but
I said you should not ask me my advice. But if I
opinion,
give my
okay.
advice,
Please, it's still in the light of financial institutions. There's an update from Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, and it seems like it's very new to me. The word when I saw CIBN, I thought, okay, CIBN rather. I was thinking, did these people misspell CBN? But interestingly, there's Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria. What's the update from them? Jim goes, yeah.
I'm not
Yep.
obliged.
What is wrong with you?
Come on.
Man, we watch this video and be like, God, what happened while I was away?
Sorry, normally we are serious people, but I don't know what you are saying. This is on camera. Anyway, as we are saying, CIBN has commenced an interesting move. So they want to certify POS agents, or basically everybody in the agency banking space. So they started a certification program, and currently on the website. The website is myabc.ng, and agency banking certification. That's like, and they said
Cool.
the idea is to improve professionalism, improve conduct by the agents.
How much?
Okay, yes, let's get to how much. First of all, if you want to register, and let's say you're an agent and you want to register, or you want to become an agent, or you want to play in that space, registration is ongoing until 10th of November. After that, you start
Did
studying.
you mention the website? Where did-
Yeah, my abc.ng,
Okay.
which is
My
very interesting.
ABC.
My ABC, when I saw that thing, I'd be one laugh because we have an ABC transport somewhere. So there's I think the study will start from 1st of December to March 25th, 2024. And then you take exams in April 2024. So it's a very serious something. It's not like we are here to play.
Yeah.
You will be taking exams. Take it seriously. So
Interesting.
here's now where it gets interesting. Okay, so let's talk about cost. It's basically 33K, but there's a group
Annual.
everything.
Okay.
Group
Lifetime.
registration. No, I don't even know whether it's lifetime sure or anything. But there's group registration fee for 5K. There's CIBN registration fee for another 5K. Then there's now program and examination fee for 23K. So I thought that I could sign up, but apparently I need a group
CAC.
registration code for me to sign up.
Okay.
So
What did they mean
without,
by group registration?
so they said groups can be like associations of agency bankers.
Shomolu
So
branch.
exactly,
Oh,
Berger branch,
okay.
Lekki branch. So you guys need like a code, and then you impute it in order to continue.
your
So there are
registration.
from what I can see here, 3 pathways. There's foundation level, there's intermediate level, then they call this one certified level. Each of them are about, okay, so the foundation level is 1 week, which is funny.
1 week of doing.
Training about how
Yeah.
to be professional in using POS. You know,
Yeah. So it's not even to use POS. Okay, so
like to be a POS agent rather.
yeah, so I think what they're saying, they want professionalism, and one of the things they mentioned is that a lot of the accounts opened are being opened by fraudsters. Not that
No
fraudsters are
lies.
not entering into bank to
Yeah,
open
yeah.
bank accounts.
Same way they're in
But
crypto.
exactly. Yes, she said what she said. But yes, they are opening, or fraudsters are opening accounts there, and then they want to like also improve customer service. Now that one off me pass because It's concerned with overload. Customer service, if you like don't use their POS, you will walk to the nearest bank.
Seriously,
To
the
collect.
people that are on podcast is means they are street.
No, it's true.
I mean, think about
Why-
it. Like, what concerns
POS
a
agents.
woman beside my house with customer service?
But customer service is useful in everywhere.
Of course, I'm not saying it's not useful. I'm just saying you want to train her in customer service.
Okay, one thing.
Okay, so that's just one part too. It's not
Okay.
like that's everything.
Okay.
So they are said classification to one of the benefits is they want to improve professionalism, capacity building, professional identity against harassment. Now, this is the one that is very interesting. They mentioned something about security, like basically interfacing with security agents. So maybe security agents are harassing POS agents. I don't know.
Oh no,
But-
not that. No, they move about a lot of cash,
Mm,
and some of them get
robbed.
Yeah, robbed.
How does the certification help them?
attacked. So, for instance, now if there's a group, there's an association, they
Mm,
could use this certification. If there's an affiliation between CIBN
yeah.
and a security outfit, they can just give them one to like look after their operations in that area. I'm just thinking. So, but
You
no, my
you don't
concern.
have enough policemen in the
I
first place.
said security. What's it called? Outfit.
Amotekun.
No, there's no Amoteku now. I don't want to
Let me-
mention names because do you want to pay for advertisement for the name
No.
you just mentioned?
No, but,
I mean,
but like let's think about it. If you actually want to do that to security, which security company do you want to be? Are you going to pay
it's
for
not
that?
for us to think. No association. Some things comes with bulk subscription. For instance, you get. I'm not in CIBN, but I just feel like for them to say these things, for one, they are not government agencies.
Yeah,
They are
CIBN.
independent bodies, I
Okay,
believe. So for them to be coming up to this thing, ulterior motives are quite on the low side compared to a government agency. So to a large extent, I'm trusting that for them to come up with these things, they've like sampled the opinion of people in the association, they've considered their pain points, and they now decide that this is what would be useful for these people, right? So the only thing now I would think is that it's just for public acceptance. The same way you would
Public acceptance
yes
of
the
the
same,
agents
no
or who?
of the certification that CIBN gives. You get it. The same way you will see an HR professional, and if you don't see what is this thing in their MI clinic, I'm so sorry, I should know that.
Femi,
Yeah.
Nigerians like certifications. They will do it.
To do what?
They like
Certification.
certifications.
Are you sure?
No, I'm talking about public acceptance. I'm not talking about people getting it. It's about public acceptance. For instance, now, before you use the POS agents, for instance, say this thing gets mainstream, will you ask them for their certification, or you will look at their shops if it's plastered on the wall? Would it matter to you? So that is kind of acceptance I'm
First
talking
of all,
about.
the vast majority of agents banking or the agents, the vast majority of them are like
Mobile.
not even mobile,
They
like
don't have a shop
they-
structure.
they not even structure. Like I'm looking at their educational experience. Of course, if you are educated or like have some educational qualifications, but do you think that a guy who owns a barber shop, for example, or a woman who sells tomatoes and uses
stereotypes.
that,
Mm.
well,
Would
okay,
want
but
to
do you
continue.
think any of these people are going to
Care.
go or care about a certification?
Yes,
I think that
is where the
as
I would just
example,
care
even
about
a hair salon, even in Lagos, they
Mhm.
have hair salon. I mean, they have
Associations.
hairstylist associations.
Okay.
They give them certificates.
Yes,
No,
I
no,
think
no,
But
no,
you,
no,
but
no,
you, the
no.
customer.
Wait,
if you want to
sorry.
get
No,
Certificate
if you
is-
want
We're
to
not
belong,
talking
if you want to
about the
belong
customer
in
now,
these
we're talking about the person that
associations,
gets
Yes. So
certificate, yeah.
certification, there are two different things. You're training me.
Mhm.
You're
to
not
get-
just handing me a certificate maybe after I've paid 5K.
Mhm.
You're training me.
Yeah.
Are they going to do all of this?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think
You know,
I think-
so let me. We are going too far. Let's use one of these Ponzi or one of these whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to mention their names. All these guys, and they have trainings every week, a number of days. People, if you go to their trainings, you see a lot of people, and most of the people, or these people, are the kind of people you're mentioning.
Sorry,
So
we are talking about an entirely different thing. I think.
it's they will
Yeah,
it's the
it's just
same
trying
it's
to
the
No.
draw
same mentality.
parallels.
Like
So I
No,
think
you're
I
drawing
get
parallels with the different demographics. So you are telling me I need a certification to do
Mhm.
X. So for example, look, they're saying I'll just read a few of the things that the agents, the CIBN guys are saying. So I like I've mentioned, I think some of it, like there's probably a need for this. So they said they do sharp practices, unethical practices, not doing due diligence due to poor training and lack of professionalism. I don't know that it is the job of an agent to like do KYC or do due diligence before conducting or
The
approving.
service.
Before going through with the service.
So
I
there's
don't know
okay, these
that
things, I don't
like
want
this
us
one.
to take it like too far, right? These things are just because it doesn't happen does not mean that is the norm,
No,
right?
no.
You
Wait.
should have a level of knowledge. You get okay. Wait,
Yes.
like being a POS agent is more like you are running a mini financial institution. You
Okay.
get
Okay.
so there are some knowledge you should have. It should not just be because I want to make ends meet. The next thing I want to try is POS. You get, which is what we have now. But if there is something that is going to lecture them, like make them have some basic knowledge, it will inform the way they act. I'm not saying that you have to scrutinize every of your customers. There are things that you will see that will look like triggers to you. The same way banks, maybe you have like a current account, a savings account in a bank, and the highest amount you've received every month, so amount, then $2,000 entered your account in a month, they will be curious. It's a trigger. So for instance, if a POS agent has like not like similar understanding like that, they will be able to know triggers of when a person is a fraud or something like that. It's not as if you are scrutinizing them. You are doing your business
You're
fine.
actually scrutinizing them.
No, you are not.
You are. If you're not scrutinizing them,
Okay,
you
let's
might as well
admit
just
that. Let's admit that you are scrutinizing them. You are running a financial institution as it were. As it were, yes.
you're offering financial services.
You are offering financial services as long as it has to do with money.
But you're not an institution now.
Nomenclature. But you get the point. Please, let's keep this conversation going in the comment section. Please, you can reach out to us on Twitter, Techpoint Techpoint Africa, whatever.
X.com.
It's not s.com, it's still twitter.com. Do you know that?
It's still X.com. Abi is X.com. Let's try it. Let me do
No, it's
this.
twitter.com. My tab
Do
is open.
X.com and see if it will not work.
Okay.
Exactly Twitter.com.
It's twitter.com. Oh.
Aye, Lomox, you can't follow through on your
It's
decisions.
twitter.com/home that I'm looking at here.
Really?
Yes.
Now,
It's still twitter.com.
Can you imagine?
even when you copied links, it's still Twitter.com that shows.
So he was playing.
So yeah, you can reach out to us on Twitter. X, now X. Bolu, don't correct me. It's Twitter. It's not
It's
that
fine,
tell
it's
me
fine.
how
No,
to call. Anyway, so you can reach out to us on Instagram. You can also drop your comments on YouTube. If you see our clips on TikTok, you can drop your comments and YouTube shorts. Bolu, for our audio lovers, where can they find us and
Yes.
also reach out?
They can find us on Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. Those are basically the other platforms.
Yeah,
you can
so
find
on
us.
those podcast platform, don't forget to drop your ratings for us. If you love what we do, if you want to let more people to get introduced to the Techpoint Africa podcast and what you're enjoying on this podcast, please rate our podcast on any of these platforms. Modern Workplace Africa Conference is this Saturday. Hope to see you there. If you see me, Gozirin, Bolu, Onome,
Please, if I call out your
Gracious.
business,
You shall not know my
Don't
face.
don't punch
so-
me.
All
Please,
right,
I
then.
just
Please,
So
everything I said there.
please holla at us. We are nice people.
I beg
We might be
you.
under pressure, but we are very nice people.
And-
Yeah.
Or should I just speak for myself?
yes,
So
please.
see you at Landmark Event Center on Saturday. Thank you very much for joining us today. Bye, guys.
Yes,
Take care.
bye.
Bye.
See you on Friday. Sorry, Saturday.
Saturday. Bye.
Bye.